Welcome. Welcome to Dirty Introverted Diamond. Welcome back. How y'all doing? I got a special one here for you today. Special one. Let me introduce myself. Let me do my introduction. And on this channel, it's finna switch up. Well, I might keep it the same. But I'm doing something different. I don't like to be on the same wave as everybody. I don't like to be in the same lane as everybody. I don't like speaking what everybody else speaks about. Just want to speak about the real. And there's other individuals that have their own lane. I don't want to get in that lane. I don't want to get on that wave. But the Most High has you forging a new lane, a new wave. I know in Earth, everybody likes trends. But some people, they're not even trendsetters. They just trend snatchers. They wanna snatch the trend and say that they did it. Let's clear the energy because this one gonna be a good one. Alright? I clear all energy, negative entities and energies. Block them. If they are not willing to change. If they are, come on in here, man. You're welcome too. But if you like being negative and you don't have no reason or urge or taste or appetite to change from that negativity, this ain't the place for you. It's okay. Thank you, Most High, for separating the wheat from the tares. See, because Jesus, he said it best. He said, when his disciples asked him, do you know the difference between a wheat and a tare? And they said, nah, they all look the same. They all look the same coming up. But when they are full of age, when they are ripe, when they are ready, you can tell the difference. So the disciples said, Jesus, should we go and pick up the tares and leave the wheat? Jesus said, no, let them be. I don't know why I just went to that lie. And first off, I just told you, I don't like being in nobody lane. I don't like being on nobody wave. When you a surfer claims his wave. You never see two surfers on one wave. You never see two drivers in one car. You can see two drivers in separate cars in the same lane, but then even with that causes traffic. It gets backed up. Because what if one is so nosy that they looking at the scenery, looking at the other lanes, and they wreck out and crash? Now you backing up another person who's on that same lane. That's why I don't like to be in nobody lane. Perfect. Top of the day to you. and you, and you, and you, and you. Oh, about that wheat and the fray, right? So, the Most High only chose 12 disciples. He could have chose more, but he didn't. He had to see with who was the wheat and who was the tares. And Jesus told his disciples that, nah, don't pick them up. The difference is when they're fully grown. The wheat, they stand up straight, they upright, they real. They the real ones. The tares, they lean over, they wimpy. Wimps. And then when they're fully grown, then you can go ahead and remove the wimps, the weak, the limps. Because you can tell who's the weak because they up strong, stiff. So, thank you. I want to thank you for all the subscribers who stayed strong. I want to thank you for all of the tares that unsubscribed. Thank you. I appreciate you to the fullest. Top of the day all the way to the bottom of the night. Whenever you get this is when you're supposed to get it. When you're supposed to see it, receive it. Let it soak in. Let it marinate. Let it become a part of you. Let it become you. Most High God, speak to me and speak through me. Heal me and heal through me. What is the message for today? What is it that you want me to say? Ashe, ashe, ashe. Yes. Thank you. Let's get some numbers real quick. Let's see what we got going on in the energy. So, we got 4, we got 5, we got 5, and we got 6. 4, 5, 5, 6. 4, 5, 5, 6. 4, 5, 5, 6. Now, if you are seeing these numbers, this message has something in here for you. If you are seeing 20, 20, a dub, this message is for you. If you're seeing 2, that's what 20 breaks down to. 2 plus 0 equals 2. Okay? This message is for you. I am going to go. Should I go into that, Most High? What she want me to get? Let's get some urban truth out here. Before I give you the scenario on what the Most High has instructed me to tell y'all or give y'all. Most High God, I ask that you speak from the top of this deck all the way to the bottom. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Funny, right? This one popped out. I like that. What was you? What was you? You try to go back in there and hide. Ah, yes. Don't try to hide from me. Keep it real. Keep it real. All right. Look, man. I'm finna start this off. I know everybody has seen American Gangster, right? Everybody looking at, what his name was. Dang, I just had everything before earlier. But everybody know Denzel Washington. He played that movie in there when he was the helper of the of the person who was in charge of the neighborhoods around there, right? So everybody watched American Gangster, but Denzel was not the star, was not the focal point of that movie. I know he went to wherever he was going and he took over the city. He did everything he was doing, but the main real character, or if you watched it through the eyes of clarity, you can tell, so because everybody, they want to be, the biggest in the city. They want to control things, and that's not a main character. That's a regular individual. That's a person that wants to be seen by everybody and liked and respected and whatever. But those individuals are not the real people in life. The real individual in that movie was the cop. I don't know his name, but y'all gonna know what I'm talking about. The cop was the real individual. You see, that cop, even though he didn't have everything, and he was not respected, he was the real individual. He was the main character of that movie to me. Let me tell you why. First off, I put down a bulletin. The cop that stood up did the right thing against all the other cops, all the other people who claim that they are good, that did the wrong thing. And this is the thing about it. Even that cop, his own partner turned on him, said that we will be named piranha to everybody, right? For doing the right thing. Look. You got the job to do the right thing, but then you will be called a piranha because you did the right thing. And this isn't just from the people that they lock up, the DRUGs, dealers, the unalivers. Yeah, no, these are from the same people who took the same oath as you. You see, when they was on that stakeout and they was watching that car, and nobody came to pick up that car, but they wanted to know what was in that trunk. So they went into the trunk and got what was in there, which was a whole lot of money. What people live and die for, people will risk their own life for that same piece of paper. So they went in there. So they said, nah, leave it. We gonna wait and see who come pick this up. We finna see. His own partner was like, come on, man. We can't take this in. Let's just take some for ourselves, and because everybody gonna look at us crazy and da. He like, man, nah, chill, man, sit down, chill out, man, chill out. You took the same oath as me, man. You my partner, man. Boy, you will switch up for this too. You will switch up for the money instead of just doing your job correctly, right? Yeah, I'm trying to stop all the craziness. And this is I know it's kind of hard, right? You know, judges gotta judge other judges because the judge switch up for money. Lawyers gotta lawyer other lawyers because they do it for the money. Cops who took the same oath, but they didn't take the oath the right way. They gotta cop other cops. Yeah, even your partner, the one who ride along with you, the one who investigate with you, the private investigators and the judges, the one who y'all go eat together and all that. You never know what a person would do for money, how they'll switch up and switch up. See, that's why I love that movie American Gangster. He is the superstar in that movie. He never switched up. Even when he was the piranha to everybody. And I see how y'all playing with my video. Everything keep adjusting it and doing this and doing that. It is what it is. Message gotta get out, right? Cool. So when you look at this right here, this says drama magnet. See, everybody like to be a drama magnet. They want to have a story to tell. But see, a real individual like that cop in American Gangster, he wanted to cut all that out. See, and he didn't want drama, but drama was for him because he was doing good. You see, these other individuals who are drama magnets because they put themselves in that, they draw in all the drama because they are with the drama. But you see, he was oblivious to what was going on all around him at his own workplace. Matter of fact, right next to him, the one he worked with every single day, the cop, did his job right, correctly. And we need so much more of them. And I know it's hard because now you gotta turn in people who you work with that are no good for the job. It's sickness. But you know what? It's a cleansing going on. Just like in heaven. See, Lucifer, he was in heaven thinking he could do anything for money. He could get everybody to do what he say. He could do. He was a stain in the heavens. He had a stench like hot garbage truck juice. You could see it on him. You could see the stench on Lucifer. They had to get that bad apple away from the bunch before that bad apple turned everything else rotten. But the Most High in this movie, and I know this is just a movie, but it's some truth into it. It happens everywhere. But the Most High, just like they tell you to get the bad apple, get the bad orange out of the bunch, the Most High said, nah, I'm gonna put a good apple in this bunch. Therefore, this apple, this orange, would not be infected by the bad apples. It's a switch. It's a switch in the tail with this one. I love it. So the Most High injected a good apple, a good seed, a good orange in the bunch, in the bag, in the environment in which all this corruption was going on. And all of them, even all the pressure that they put on him, called him names, all type of stuff. He never switched up. He never turned rotten. Who can be put in a bag full of rotten fruit and remain good? Who can be put in a rotten bag of fruit whatever fruit you choose, apple, oranges, grapes, I don't care, strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, whatever. How did he stay not rotten? When he was surrounded, everything was touching him, everybody was around it, everything laid up on it, and it still did not get infected to begin rotten. Dragon, just for a reason, dragon. All right, drama magnet. Chaos gravitates towards you. Messy energy follows. Protect your emotional space. It comes. The negativity, most people, they just accept it. They just go into it. Like a judge taking a bribe. A lawyer taking a bribe. A cop taking a bribe. A cop looking the other way while other people do the wrong thing. A lawyer representing a pure criminal and get the criminal set free so they can go do it over and over and over and over again. That's what's going on. A judge that overlooks pure evidence that says this here and this and that. But never mind. Yeah, give it to this person right here because they gave them something. Money. Let that go away. Hey, yo, you know what? His name was on the will. His name is on the trust. But, they gave me some bread. So let's just move that and let's push that through. Everything goes to that person. But there's one individual that the Most High will put in the midst of the individuals, just like that cop in American Gangster. Because chaos, it gravitates towards you. Messy energy is gonna follow you. But the one thing the Most High say is to protect your emotional space. You see, even when he found out that his partner was no good, he tried to help his partner. His partner went out there, got on the same thing that they were supposed to be cleaning the streets up with. Start doing it. He went ahead and started getting down. And he blamed it on the real officer, the real cop. If we could have just kept this money, if we ain't turned this money in, I would have been good. Nah, you would have been worse. And just look at that. The Most High helped his partner out, and he didn't even know he was getting helped. Because if he would have got that money, he would have OD'd faster, quicker. But look, even the people you work with that's close to you will call you a piranha for doing the right thing, for doing the job that everybody signed up to do. But it's all good. Situationships spiraling. Yeah. All these connections that y'all, I'm together because I love them. Nah, you together because you want to use them. You want to get something from them. See, my next relationship, there will be no, I do this for you, you do that for me. Nah. I love you because I love you. I love your energy. I love the words you speak. I love your intellectual property. I love what you stand for. I just want to be a part of it. But I don't want to be a part of it like invest myself into you. No, because I got my own thing going on. Like the cop inserted in an environment to reveal every moldy, rotten individual that is there. And it ain't waking up doing it. Nah, it's just, you just doing your job. You're doing what you're supposed to do, what you're being paid for. Let's look at here. Situationship spiral. Things feel close but undefined. Emotions spin without direction. Ooh, you know, it's like zzz. Neither of you name what it is. Neither of you. So everybody are in a cycle of a spiral, spinning in no direction, going nowhere, in a relationship, going nowhere, in a friendship, going nowhere. You see, with the cop and his partner, that relationship was going in the right direction. The cop, he really took his job seriously. Even though he was having his own little issues outside of the job, he didn't bring that inside of the job. When he was at work, he worked. And that's hard for people to do nowadays. When they at work, they gotta talk about stuff that happened outside. They can't just go to work, shut up, and work. It's too hard. It's just too much. But hey, it is what it is. But, like I said, there will be a cleansing going on. This is the Most High's hands, just like in American Gangster. Everybody got away with so much things. What are they? Buffy or whatever the name is, Bunky. It was Denzel Washington. All the gangsters. They had their way. They was doing their thing. Even the crooked police officers that was on the other side, taking from them and reselling to them. Ooh. Everybody had to be uncovered. Everybody had to be uncovered, and everybody had to show their true colors. Yeah. They had to see what direction they was going. Now here, next card out. Walk away quietly. You see, when you notice something real, suspect, just like when that cop took the money in and he had to go into the precinct to see how much it really was. He went into the office. They started counting. He even had the windows open so, because him being so honest, he wanted people to see that he's counting the money. He ain't taking the money. He's just counting what was recovered. His chief came in and said, "Man, what you doing, man?" He closed the windows. He signed it off. He said, "Hey, man, come on, take that down to evidence, man. You tripping." But for the cop, and they're rare, the ones that really, really do their job, they rare. They not everywhere, but they're there. He did what he did, and he walked out of there. Every cop in there looked at him with a stank, nasty face. But he had to walk out quietly, walk away quietly. Everybody gossiped, everybody murmured, everybody did everything. But look here, walk away quietly. You don't need to argue your decision. No, you don't. If you're doing the right thing, you do not got to argue with not one person. But they want you to. They want you to argue with them. But because if they would have had that opportunity that you had, they would have never did it. They would have took that money. They would have disappeared. They would have quit. They would have did whatever it is. They went, got on drugs. They went and got some streetwalkers. They would have did everything they feel like they deserve it. But see, the good cop, you don't think that he deserved it? He deserved a portion of it, but he didn't take it. He walked away from it quietly because he knew that was dirty money, bloody money, cursed money. But he walked away quietly. You don't need to argue your decision. Distance reveals truth faster. Your silence is powerful. Sometimes you gotta walk away from things like this here. People will try you, right? They'll try to test you with their peon tests. And if you don't react to them and you just walk away and you just, laugh it off, that shows that you have strength, you have power. Because why arguing with an idiot? Where would that get you? Because they'll argue and their reason is so stupid that it won't even make no sense. So it means like you was just wasting words to a person that cannot understand nothing. You know when people sit there with the dumb look on their face? That's how they look when you speak truth. They look like they don't understand nothing you saying. Like, huh? What? Never mind. You don't need to just walk away quietly. Start to notice this. You start noticing faces and energies real good nowadays. It helps to pay attention to your surroundings. I ain't saying judge a book by a cover, but pay attention to the conversations. Pay attention to the facial expressions. They tell you a whole lot. Walk away quietly. You don't need to argue your decision. Distance reveals truth faster. When you distance yourself, you can see the idiotic moves and motion that people will do. Because a person will lie quickly all in front of your face. Yeah, lie. Yeah, because I like to do that. Then distance yourself and watch what they do. So everything that they told you was a liar, just like Judas. Judas told Jesus right in front of his face, man, I'll never betray you. Then Jesus said, all right, cool. I'm going to distance you. all right, cool. I got you. Put distance between them. And the truth came out so fast. Distance reveals truth faster. Your silence is powerful. When a person tells you a whole lie and you just, all right, cool. That's so powerful because then they gotta look, I'm giving you the real deal. They go back in their mind and they said, man, how did I sound? Did I sound stupid? Did I sound? And you're like, yeah, even yourself say, yeah, you sounded real dumb. You look stupid about what you said. You look like you were. Let me chill. All right, next card. Stop chasing approval. See, the cop, he never chased approval from any individual. Not his chief, not his coworker, not his partner. Nobody. He didn't want to be approved by them. See, the Most High God was, even though it don't look like he was a child of God, he was. Yeah, looks can be very deceiving. Just like a innocent person can look guilty because of how you look at them. And then that criminal could look innocent because of how you look at them, because how you look. If you got an evil eye, you gonna look at a guilty criminal as innocent. But if you got eyesight from the Most High God, you gonna see that the person they call a criminal, a liar, is truly innocent. But we don't chase approvals. Because why? Distance reveals the truth faster than you trying to argue your way into it. Distance yourself away. Walk away quietly. Look, going through this here, right? You know, you be in a house with a family that you think that you created, right? The father, the mother, brothers, the brothers and the sisters and all that good stuff, right? Now, just for a say, the mother and the father, they starting to go at it. They're not seeing eye to eye because just like the cop and his partner, they got different morals. They got different standards. Some things the husband won't go for. The wife will. They'll let shit, just loose. But then the husband said, the husband is the cop in American Gangster, tells the wife, which is the partner of the cop in American Gangster, hey man, we ain't doing none of that. We ain't stealing, we ain't doing none of that. We doing it right down the book. Then the wife goes and cheat and gets the kids to go against the the husband. Now you in a household that everybody is directing negative energy at the person trying to do the right thing, trying to live right, trying to eat right, trying to talk right. Now, everybody in that household who has a negative mindset, which was the partner, which was the wife, and the older kids, go against the husband, the father, and says, make up all kind of stories. Yeah. Go to even go to the lawyers, the church. Everybody, they go tell all kind of lying stories. What should that husband do? That husband should walk away from that place quietly. Leave. Because guess what's gonna happen? And this is a real life events. Everything that they said about that individual, look, everything a person that's negative says about a person that is positive, it really be about themselves. So everything that they said about the father, the husband, was really about them. But now, when the husband walks away from that house quietly, and they think they won, and they think they all good, and they, we did it, we got it accomplished. Now, understand, when you walk away quietly, you take all your positive energy and your positive protection with you wherever you go, and you leave that negative energy to stay in there. And then that negative energy, since nobody in there is positive, is just gonna grow and grow, just like a fungus. Look, remember what I told you from earlier. The Most High inserted a good apple in the midst of all them bad apples. But in the Most High's events, all the bad apples, they get removed. And what is left? The good apple. That's why the Most High always said through King Solomon that never be in a house with a nagging woman. It will be more peaceful being on the top of the roof instead of being in a house with a nagging, nasty, vindictive, nasty individual. It's just what it is. They even said go further. If you walk away from that place quietly, never ever go back to that doorstep. It's best for you, your energy. Because what they want to do, they want to take your positive energy and mix it in with their negative energy and say that they're positive now. No. You don't chase approval. You don't chase approval. You don't need validation to be worthy. Approval isn't the goal. Your truth stands on its own. When you walk away from a place that said that they don't need you, you ain't nothing, you broke, you ain't, all you was doing is holding them back, and you walk away quietly because you don't need nobody's approval. Everything they said out their mouth, every check that they wrote with their lips, with their words, they gonna have to cash. But you see, the good thing about walking away from thieves, liars, and cheaters is that they're gonna continue to do that. And it may look like that they're getting away with it until they're not. I got 4 cards, and that's what I'm rocking with. Drama magnet, situational spiral, walk away quietly, stop chasing approval. I'm gonna get 2 or 3 tarot. Yeah. Most High God, speak from the top of this deck all the way to the bottom. But yeah, the real star in that movie, American Gangster, because he never switched up, he never changed, he stayed real throughout the whole movie with that cop. That's a person I look up to. I don't look up to somebody who creating chaos. Even though he created jobs for other people, but the jobs that he was creating were no good. You know what I mean? Yeah, he did. Denzel did bring his family up there and all that good stuff, but it poisoned the city, man. You know what I'm saying? Who wants to get poisoned? Don't nobody want to leave before they time. But everybody, they always, when you talk about American Gangster, everybody always talking about Denzel, how he made everything move and all that good stuff. But nobody bigged up that cop who stood for the right thing the whole time. Even when he was going through trials and tribulations with his own life, he still stood and did the right thing. He still did it. When there was so many bad apples around him, still did it. You got the King of Cups. The King of Cups represents energy, conveying power, passion, and commitment without words. Strong intuition is a force to be reckoned with. King of Cups. That was the cop. Clarify. Yes, Most High. Clarify. Confirm, Most High. Clarify and confirm. Clarify and confirm, Most High. The sun. The sun. The sun represents vitality, enthusiasm, and energy with a bright vision and the help of noble people. See, King of Cups, the sun. He was the sun. He's the one who shed light, who the Most High put that King of Cups in the midst of all that darkness. Because if he never turned in that money, all those people would have still been doing the same exact thing undercover. They still would have been scheming, scamming. They still would have been doing it while getting paid to be a officer. Man, we got the King of Cups and the King of Swords. The King of Swords is a man of action and determination. Man, I'm telling y'all, this just clarifies everything what I'm on. I don't even need to do no more. Thank you, God. We got the King of Cups, the Sun, and the King of Swords. The King of Swords is a man of action and determination, and he is also a leader with excellent leadership, who is calm and imaginative. Yes, he got a good imagination. See, these kings right here, they don't chase approval. They walk away quietly. And all the drama that they deal with it in a calm manner. They shed light on the sun. Every situationship that these situationships don't gotta be about the way relationships like that, but anything, any partnership, any kind of friendship, any of that. Like I said in my other one, well, I got this from Kevin Gates. I'm a great friend. I'm just not friendly. You know why? Because when you tell somebody, like a friend could tell me where I'm tripping at, and I'm gonna receive it. I'm gonna analyze it. I'm not gonna receive everything a person tell me, but I'm gonna go ahead and cipher through it. And if I find any inkling of it, I'm gonna go ahead and correct it. And I'm gonna tell him thank you for telling me that. But most people who close to you and you tell them what's going on, they get an attitude. They get in their emotions. They get emotionless. They get real sensitive. And they will catch an attitude. Then they want to do all this and do all that. So it's just a matter of what, hey, bro, you know what? Just go ahead on over there. That's why I said I'm a great friend, but I am not friendly. I'm a great friend to have. Because iron sharpens iron. Iron does not get sharpened by no rubber. And if you rubbery, you could be bent and all that there. You can't. I can't sharpen you, and you can't sharpen me. So we don't need to be friends nowhere near around nothing. We don't need to speak. We don't gotta. And listen, just think about it. Even if I don't speak to you, that don't mean I don't like you. I just don't have nothing to talk to you about. But a lot of people, oh man, he ain't say what's up. Oh, he ain't. Nah, bro, it's nothing to speak about, man. But it is what it is. I heard it first from Mike Tyson. If you are a friend to everybody, you are an enemy to yourself. So just check yourself. I just like everybody. I just talk to everybody. Well, then, you're really an enemy to yourself. Just, that ain't my words. That's just, what it is. Feel me? So, yeah. I'm gonna end these off right here. You know what I'm saying? Take what resonate and leave the rest. Now remember, again, American Gangster. That cop was the realest, was the star in that movie. Because he did the right thing every time. And I know most people, even though he had little things he was dealing with, that's how God uses us in life. He wants you to do the right thing, even when you're going through some bad things. But you still need to do the right thing. No matter if your partner is trying to convince you to do something wrong, you tell that individual, put them in their place. Nah, we ain't doing that, man. We signed up to do the right thing, and we gonna do the right thing. Even if you go in the back car and in the back seat and pipe and put your face up and have an attitude, don't care. Well, I'm still taking this money into the precinct. I'm gonna count it, put it in the evidence, and we recording this here. Doing the right thing, doing the right paperwork. Not looking the other way. Even if you can get away with it. Doing the right thing, even if you can get away with it. The Most High sees all of that. But a lot of people, they want to get away with things that they should not do. I hope I explained this enough. The ones who understand me will get it. The ones who don't, they gon' report it. They gon' hate it. They gon' thumbs up, thumbs down it. But hey, it is what it is. I'm just being an obedient servant to the Most High God. And for all those cops who doing the right thing, thank you. I truly appreciate you. The Most High really appreciates you. The Most High will bless you. All right? So I will see y'all here, there, anywhere else. Peace.